Hey Leo, this is Kelly Lunt bringing you your May 2018 message channeled straight from source. And this month, we're doing a huge emphasis on money so that you get more money in your bank account. If you're interested in my mastermind for 5 high-powered individuals and business owners, stay tuned until the end to hear all about it. But for now, let's get to Spirit's message to help you Leos get more money in your bank account for the month of May. Leos, what we most want you to hear this month is that it's important to not give up. It's important to not give up, and it's important to keep going. There might need to be a little bit of an energy refinement, a little bit of attunement of what you're giving your attention to this month to make sure you're not just doing things to feel better. Because there's a lot going on in your life, Leo. So there's a lot of action that you're taking. But some of that action isn't aligned with what you actually want to be doing. Some of it is just you trying to be nice to others, you trying to help others, you trying to show others how it can be done. But it's more important for you to be aligned with your business goals, your financial goals, your promotion. We'll give you an example. When Kelly first started this business, she wasn't fully comfortable promoting herself yet, aka just letting people know, if you'd like to work with me more, here's how. So kind of what she was doing at a time, she was doing live videos and letting people know how much she liked working with the coach that she was working with. So she was pretty much selling for other people. It took a friend to snap her out of it and say, hey, instead of going live and channeling for other people and promoting other people and their services, you need to go live and let people know about your services. So Leo, we want this to be your wake-up call. Because we told you this message last month, Leo, so we want this to be your wake-up call, that it is okay to be a little selfish. It is okay to put yourself first. It is okay, Leos, to do the action when you feel called, because we're gonna repeat a little bit of the last couple months that we've been telling you, Leo. So we hope that you hear that this message is very vital for you to hear. And that is, you guys are fire signs. You're very charismatic. You're very go-getters. You can get the party bumping. You can get the crowds moving. You can start new trends. So from that, others are wanting you to do something. And although you feel good about helping them, you feel good about your skills being acknowledged. Instead of putting the effort forward to help others, go ahead and put the effort to help yourself, because from there, you will then, that whole cliche, once you have more, then you have more to give, is so true. You know, as Kelly's slowly started offering every level of package from courses up to high-end premium VIP service, she now has money to hire other people and give back to the community, give back to the economy. We want the same for you, Leo. If you would just be okay for a little bit, Leo, focusing on what your passion is, what it is you truly want to do. Because a lot of what's going on with the other people in your life right now, they're kind of just wanting to tap into your energy. So if you would say, well, this is what I'm working on, would you like to join me? You might be surprised that a lot of them just really want to be around you more than they want to start that cause. So we, again, Leo, invite you to put yourself first this month. And it's not put yourself first at all costs, all expense of other people. It's just, it can be as simple as, wow, that's such a great cause that you're doing. Oh, that's a mighty effort that you want to get done. That's awesome. I was like, I'm a little tied up and a little focused on doing X, Y, Z right now. I don't know how much extra bandwidth I have for that. If what I'm doing interests you, please let me know and I'll find room for you on my team, or I'll find room for you to help with this. And as my schedule loosens up, we can circle back around your topic. See, that's nice. That's professional. That's articulate. Saying no is not mean. Saying no to others means saying yes to you. When we say yes to you, you have more to give others. And with that, we invite Kelly to pull the Celtic Cross. All right, Leos. Comment below, what is it that you want to be doing? And whose other energy are you ready to shake off? Because it is so okay. It is so okay to focus on projects that you want to focus on. So I'm doing a Celtic cross with law of attraction cards, just essentially kind of help give you a scope of what happened in the past, what's going on now, what's going on in the future, what energy will best suit you to essentially help you get more money in your bank account. Oh, okay. I see why you may not be taking action on yours now. Well, let me fill in. It's that one. Okay, Leo. So at the basis of your month right now, okay. So the basis of your month right now is that you're kind of going through a period where you're recognizing your strength, you're recognizing your growth, you're recognizing what you can get done, you're recognizing your awesomeness, okay? You're recognizing that when you put your mind to something, you tend to get it, whether it be through the typical hard work applying or your charismatic, charming nature and opportunities just roll in. But from that, though, that whole saying, your greatest strength is sometimes your biggest weakness, because you're so good at getting that done and you hit success after success after success. There's a little part of you that's like, my success might be taken away from others. That is not true. I'm going to wave the magic wand at you. That is not true, Leos. The more success you have, the more you have to give to others, and the more success that you get and achieve in your life, the more that others who are at where you started at will be inspired to get to where you're at. So that's why you're probably trying to help other people right now, not focusing on yourself, but that is simply not true. You're just, that whole term effort versus efforting. Effort is when you take that inspired action. There's just that flow of stuff getting done and great results coming in. When you're helping someone else and you're not feeling called to do it, that's called efforting. Well, this is what we have to do. We have to do this next. We have to do this next. We have to, versus, oh, look what I get to experience. Oh, I get to do this. Well, that's a delightful way to experience it. Do you see the difference between the two? Your success does not take away from others. That's the basis of the situation. And what's kind of crossing that, or your challenge to kind of move past that issue, is, okay, in law of attraction, in terms of manifesting, there's two ends of the stick. What's wanted, what's not wanted. Whichever one you give more focus to is the one that you get. So if you think about what you don't want, you're not getting what you want. You're getting the bad stuff. If you think about what you want, happy, happy, joy, joy, you're getting all the goodies. The goodies are just raining in out of the sky. Okay, so from that, though, it's, well, I wanted the success, but I didn't want to hurt my mom. Well, I wanted the success, but I didn't want their cause to not get the attention it deserved. Well, I wanted to go to the dance with this girl, but shoot, I didn't think it would make my buddy feel so bad. Well, I wanted to go to this movie with my husband, and it was really great, but I didn't think it would upset my girlfriend because her and her husband are going through such a hard time. So it's a little bit of your over concern for other people that's making you focus on what you don't want. Well, I didn't want her to feel bad, therefore I'm not going to do anything. If you're a business owner and you're going through this, you need to get in my 5-person mastermind, because we are plowing through those belief systems that are holding you back. Your success doesn't hurt anyone. They have a choice of how they respond to it. As long as you're not doing anything immoral, unethical, dangerous to someone else, they have a choice of how they're responding to it. So let that go, Leo, okay? Okay, because like the root cause of everything that you're learning right now is that everyone is in charge of their own reality. Everyone is in charge of their own success. So it's I hope you learn the lesson just from this video, Leos. I'll read it to you. Every reality has been focused by someone into being. So that means that if you were launching a campaign at the same time that someone else and yours hit wild success and theirs flopped, that's their mindset issues. That's what they're manifesting in. They have a lesson to learn, a soul level lesson, a karmic lesson, whatever you want to call it. They have a life lesson to learn to hit the success that you hit, Leo. Don't make yourself small so that others don't feel bad, because that just leads you playing small. Let me give you an example that I think will highlight it really clear. If you're cooking, there's dual kitchens, there's dual like ovens right next to each other. You put a turkey in, your friend to put a turkey in, because you're making a big old family friend dinner. And the turkey's being there done. Your friend reaches into the oven and forgets to put oven mitts on just for pure excitement, reaches in there, grabs it, burns his or her hands. Would you reach in and grab yours? Oh, don't worry about that. Hey, look, I make the mistake too. And burn your hands too? No. You would go grab the oven mitts and, oh my, get yours out. Here, let me get yours out. Are you getting ice on your hands? Are you getting water on your hands? Let's take care of your hands. Let me keep my hands clean and clear and in a good working order so that I can take care of you. So do that to yourself on the emotional level. Know that your success does not take away from others, Leo. This is the third month in a row they gave you this message, so hope you're paying attention. Okay, in terms of what's happened in the recent past. Okay, so it looks like you kind of are having a little bit of a shakeup. Leos, you're having a little bit of shakeup of like, oh, maybe I don't need to play small, because you're starting to recognize that, hey, in that city over there, those two campaigns were both successful. Hey, I know that there's 50,000 rappers out there, and there's like 500 of them that are wildly successful. Hey, there's room for Taylor Swift and Katy Perry. You're starting to notice, or there's 5 lawyers in my city. There's 50 lawyers in my city, depending on the size of your city. They're all successful. There's 5 doctors in a general practice area. They're all successful. So you are kind of going through a shakeup. It's definitely removed from the situation that you're in. But you're starting to see outsiders that like, oh wait, both of them hit success. Okay, if they can have it, I think that somehow we can have it. So you're definitely going through that little bit of a spirit and sources being very gentle on you to nudge you into learning this lesson, Leo. So just keep paying attention to the signs and definitely know that your success doesn't take away from others. I know how that feels, guys. I've gone through that where when I started this business, I had no idea that it would become my passion, my life calling, and I would just like serve it with a passion and exhilaration. It got to the point though where like I out-earned most of my family, most of my immediate family anyway. Actually, okay, I out-earn all of my immediate family, and not only do I out-earn them, but I have more downtime. And there was a little bit of me of like, oh man, if I go home to California for 2 months though, they might feel bad, but like, fuck it. I have the money, I have the time, and how I want to spend my time was I took 2 months off to spend time with my grandpa. I let my family tend to their own emotions. They're like, you can do this? You can afford it? You don't need to work? I'm like, no, I'm taking 2 months off to spend time with my grandpa. That's their issue, not mine. Some of my family's asked, how did you do it? Of course, I'm sharing and teaching them. If they act on it, if they don't act on it, they can watch my free YouTube videos. I hope that's sinking in enough, Leo. Like, you can do it. They have a belief system of what life is supposed to be like for them. And when they're ready for a wake-up call, when they're ready to change, then help. But don't help when they're living in their Debbie Downer world, you know? Okay. Because in terms of what's going on right now for you, Leos, you're definitely kind of learning the whole, why does my saying no to it mean saying yes to it? So you're definitely kind of, I don't want their program to fail. I don't want them not to get a job. I don't want them to feel bad for my success. Whatever you focus on, whether you want it or not, you get. That's how law of attraction works. Whatever your thoughts are focused on, whatever you're emotionally feeling, you get that into your life. So if you wake up and you're feeling bad and like, oh my God, it's just one of those days, it's going to get worse and worse as it goes on, you're going to have one bad experience after another throughout the whole day. So it's almost as if you're learning the lesson of like, well, I didn't want them to feel this way. So then you're trying to help, but it's just like backfiring. It's backfiring, Leos. So recognize that this is their issue to clean up, Leo, not yours. Hey, sorry, I had my best intentions when I was trying to help. It looks like it's not working out though. I'm here for you. I support you, but I really need to draw my focus and attention lining for you guys, Leo. In my appreciation, I offer no resistance. So it's kind of like you're definitely learning, discovering the lesson that what you think about is what you manifest and attract in. Um, and so this is kind of talking about that if there's an area of your life that's bothering you, the more that you can focus on, don't give that a lot of airtime, because remember, what you think about, you get no matter what, whether if it's what you want or don't want. So if there's like 9 areas of your life going really well, but you're putting all your time and effort and energy on the one area that's not going well, it's going to bring all of these down a little bit because you're focusing on bad stuff. Instead, if you just kind of, okay, I'd like for this area to get better. It would feel so good if this area flowed better. But I do have a lot of satisfying things in my life. The roof over my head is very satisfying. I appreciate the roof over my head. The couch I have to sit on, it's a very satisfying couch. It's very comfortable. It fits my body. I like that my friends could sit on it too when they come over. It's a very satisfying couch. I appreciate it. My method of getting to work is very satisfying. If you just go and like make a list of a satisfaction, come up below, guys, a list of like 20 things that you find very satisfying right now, you know, like, are you satisfied with the cup that you have? Are you satisfied looking at these cards? Are you satisfied with the flowers in the background? Like, what are you satisfied about? And then focus your areas on all the ways that are going well in your life, knowing that your inner being, source, energy, God, the angels are going to help clean up that area that's not going so well. In terms of your personal power this month, Leo. Okay, Leo, so you're definitely, your personal power this month. My emotions are vibrational interpreters. Your emotions is your connection to your own inner being, your own internal spirit guide. The more that if a friend says, hey, do you want to go out, but you feel a pang in your chest, that's the universe telling you no. That's your own internal angel, your soul, your inner guidance system, your internal spirit guide that resides within you telling you no. On the flip side, if you're hustling and bustling and you're trying to launch a course and you're like, I got to get all this done, but then you get this party, this networking event comes to mind, and you get this really warm, glowy feeling about it. And you're like, what? Why should I go to that party? Like, what? Why you want me to go into that new Facebook group and do a live, but no one knows me there? Why? Like, that makes no logical sense, but it feels so good. That's your spirit guide, your soul, your inner being's telling you yes, with an exclamation mark. You don't know how it's going to work out, but somehow it's going to help you reach your goal. So definitely pay attention. Check with yourself how you feel. Sometimes it helps me whenever I have a decision to make, I just kind of breathe in and breathe out, ground yourself for 3 to 4 breaths. And then I ask myself, how would it feel if I said yes to this? And I wait for the feeling in my chest. How would it feel if I said no to this? And you'll notice the one will feel a little more constricted. It might feel like an elephant stepping on your chest. It might feel a little more constricted. It might feel blocked. It might feel heavy. It might just comfortable. Your gut will turn a little sour. That's a no. If it gets a little bit of so if you get a no, that's a no. Go choose the other one. Choose the other one. If you get the warm, glowy feeling, if you get something that feels a little bit lighter, aka doesn't feel as heavy, go towards that one, guys. It's like, Leos, I have 2 cups for you. This one is a magical potion that will give you the body of your dreams, the person of your dreams in the bed next to you, the car of your dreams, the money of your dreams. This one has poison. Which one are you going to choose, Leo? I want to choose this one, the good one. I hope that highlights it enough for you guys. In terms of outside influences this month, Leo. Okay, definitely it looks like whatever it is your gut, like Leo, you're definitely supported this month by source, spirit, God, angels. I'm a physical extension of source energy. So you have a lot of synchronicity coming to you. You're probably seeing a lot of angel numbers. You're probably getting a lot of, oh my God, I just thought that and now it's happening. That's because Spirit's got your back this month, Leo. They're really encouraging you. Oh, yes, Leos, we're very much on your side this month. We're encouraging you to go through this growth because you've been asking for this change for a long, long time now, Leos. And you're kind of at a precipice, the climax of, of your life kind of taking that 180 change that you want it to take. You're kind of bursting through that income barrier, or you're bursting through the success with the ladies. There's whatever it is you've been trying to manifest, the change that you've been wanting. You got to take that little bit of step that seems scary. Because sometimes what it is, if you feel fear, you don't do it. If you feel a little uncomfortable, place your hands over your hands. Notice which one's on top. Mine happens to be the left. Unclasp. Put your other hand on top of your right one. When you first feel it, it feels extremely uncomfortable. But as you sit here and hold it for a good 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, it becomes a new comfortable. So we never encourage anyone to move forward if they feel terror, fear. But sometimes when you change, it is just a matter of getting used to something new. Getting used to something new. And that's what we'll find. That's what we're trying to encourage you to realize this month, Leo, that you're just getting used to something new. You're getting used to essentially prioritizing you and your time and valuing and cherishing the F out of your personal time. In terms of your hopes or fears for this month, Leos, you generous little souls, you are such sweethearts. Why are they not getting what they're asking for? Your attention. Why does me say no to it mean yes to it? The lesson you're learning right now, your hopes or fears this month, your attention is focused on other people right now. It's not up to you to figure out, to determine why, to help someone get what they want or feel bad that you're getting it and they're not. But the more that you focus on why aren't they getting it, why aren't they getting it, why aren't they getting it, how can I help them? God, why aren't they getting success? I don't get it. They have a good campaign going. Oh, they had a good resume. Why aren't they getting a job? They're living out their own reality right now. They're cleaning up their vortex right now, and it does you no good. And therefore, it does them no good if you just sit there and worry about them. You got to clean up your own vortex and bring your attention back to yourself, Leos. I mean, Leos, they have repeated this message to you 3 months in a row, and this time it is definitely, I feel like they're laying the smack down on you, Leo. In terms of the outcome for the month, so just look at, you've got a very good outcome. It looks like only I know what is appropriate for me. So it definitely looks like throughout this month, you're definitely going to be pulling some of your energy back to you, refocusing it back to what's important to you. Because it's kind of like the whole, I can't carry the weight of other people anymore. So you just kind of shake it off and let it go. And it's almost as if you're kind of getting tired of other people telling you what to do too. So this month is very much about you refocusing in your energy back on you and you determining, I know the experts and the gurus say this, but this is what feels good to me, because that's your own internal guidance system, your own inner being, your internal spirit guide, your soul speaking to you, but telling you what your next step is. So Leos, listen to your soul this month. Listen to your soul. Listen to your feelings. Your feelings are your indicator if it's yes or no. Are you going to choose the warm, fluffy pancakes? Or are you going to choose the poison? Which one are you going to drink? You know, are you going to choose to feel good? Or are you going to choose to feel bad? You have a choice. Okay, so for those of you who are sticking around to the end, I have 2 awesome ways for you guys to work with me starting June 1st. And it's all about getting more money in your bank account, to be blunt. Because the more money you have in your bank account, the more time you have to spend with your children, to spend with your husband, to spend building a chicken coop, to spend going on races, to spend taking that vacation you wanted to take. So let's get the money in your bank account so that you can choose how you spend your time. I'm looking for 5 high-powered business owners, 5 business owners who have hit a certain level of success and you're self-sustaining, you can pay your bills, you can pay your employees, and you want to take that next level of growth. But it seems so daunting. It seems like, going from point A to where I am here, it was so hard, it was so much work. 5xing, 10xing my income just seems even more daunting if that's how much it was work to get from A to B. I'm going to take you from B to Z, because I'm your energy dominatrix who's going to wipe out all the thoughts, all the energy, all the stuckness, all the stagnance. I'm just going to pluck it out of your body. And we're going to be done with it and call in new vibrations so that you go from 30,000 months to $60,000, $90,000 months. So this is open to 5 of you. It's a 3-month mastermind. We get 3 group calls a month. It's very intimate. You and 4 of your business soul tribe members. You get 3 group calls a month, 1 week for implementation, but you also get 1 floating private session with me every month because I'm your partner throughout this growth, because you know how it works. all the mindset work, all the emotional growth. Like, I'm your partner throughout this. If you want me to review your copy, if you want me to review your court cases of how to best present yourself to the judge, if you want me to review your offer, one of my recent clients made an extra $50,000 just because I reviewed her offer right before her sales call. Let's get that extra $50,000 in your bank account. One of my clients overnight sold an old blog for $13,000 just from getting her energy aligned. Let's get that money in your account overnight, effortless. So with that, you also get a closed Facebook group so that you and your peers can support each other. You can swap, you can barter, you can sell to each other, because it's you guys helping each other go through it. And I'm each of your partners throughout all of it, guiding it and leading it to 5xing and 10xing your income so that you have the time to lead your personal life the way you want to lead it. There's no more 10, 12-hour work days. There's no more